Right, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about more Depop posts where we basically go through 10 Depop posts which I have found this week, and we're basically going to be talking about them. We've got some good posts, some bad ones, and some extremely weird ones, so we're just going to be going through 10 of my favourite things which I have seen on Depop in the last week. And starting off, we've got these Converse boots. When I was a kid and I saw these, I always thought they were really weird. They've got like zips on the back and stuff. I just don't like it. It just looks extremely weird. I have seen people wear these in real life, and it always does just look really strange to me. I don't know why. Like, I don't know about the people watching this, right? I don't really understand why you would want to wear, like, the boot version of it. Surely, right, there's, like, different shoes for different occasions. For example, right, I wouldn't wear, like, Jordans that are that high, because I want to wear Jordans because they're trainers, right? Similarly with Converse, you'd want to wear Converse because of how they look as like a shorter shoe. Like, for me, surely would it not make more sense to wear like the high top Converse and then just wear some like leggings underneath it or something, instead of like getting Converse boots? They're pricing these for £70 on Cancer Research, which is a lot of money, like genuinely a lot of money. I'm not sure anyone's going to buy them. If I was the person thinking of buying, I really wouldn't. Just buy some normal Converse. You get some Converse for about £30, so if I were you, I'd just do that. Similarly with these superstars, I don't really understand. It's Cancer Research again. I bet one person's just donated all of these strange shoes, probably. These don't have a back to them, so they're kind of like sandals. To be fair, £25 is not a bad price. It could be a lot worse than that, and they do look in decent condition as well. But again, why would you want sandals that are like superstars without the back? Surely they're just going to fall off your feet quite a lot. Like, what are the laces really going to do? Because they're not really locking your foot into place. It just seems like a very strange invention, which I'm not sure is done by the person that like originally bought them, or done by Adidas themselves. If Adidas themselves have created that, I'm a bit shocked, to be honest. Moving on, we've got another Cancer Research. I was basically going through their page because they've added a lot of interesting stuff this week. This is one I'm genuinely really thinking of buying because I love Larry Markkinen. He's one of my favourite players in the NBA. Obviously, he doesn't play for Chicago anymore, if you care about basketball at all. I'm just an absolute nerd. But he used to play for the Chicago Bulls, one of my favourite players in the basketball league right now. Finnish as well, so he's a European guy. £28 for a jersey is not bad, and it's quite, well, not that recent, about 4 years ago, but it's a medium as well. And I'm thinking, would a medium jersey fit me? Possibly, is my thing. I think it could, but I'm really thinking of buying this one because it genuinely has all the stuff to make it look genuine as well. Like, and I don't know why anyone would fake a Larry Markkinen jersey as well. £28 they're asking for. Someone sent in an offer already. Really thinking about it because I love the Chicago Bulls as well, one of my favourite teams in the NBA. But I don't know, £28 is still a decent amount of money for something that's only a size medium, which I'm not 100% sure is going to fit me. So I'll think about it, but I'm not dead set on it, I'll say that. Moving on, we've got this strange hat, which is, I told you there was going to be some weird stuff. Someone wants £22 for a hat. I can't even explain why it's weird, right? It just looks strange. It's got like that sheep wool all over it and stuff like that. It looks alright, but £22 is ridiculous. Like, for example, I got this hat, £5, well, £4.50. Got my Jules hat for like £10, I think, as well. £22 for a brand, I don't even know what brand that is. I'm not even sure. And it doesn't look that big. I don't think it would fit my head. £22, that's a lot of money, I tell you. Moving on to this Brain Dead one. I love Brain Dead. It's one of my favourite brands in the world. It is a beautiful brand, some of the best quality as well. It's so expensive though. So £38 isn't actually that bad for an amazing design as well. What I would say if I was giving someone the advice is you should probably iron the clothes before you put them like on sale and stuff like that, because it doesn't look that appealing to anyone. That's probably why you're not even getting £45 for it, because that is a beautiful piece. I would say the presentation is very much lacking on it though, because you're not going to get much sales if your clothing is like that creased. I'll say that because it just seems like you're not going to provide a very good service if you haven't even put really in the effort to at least iron the clothes before you've put them up for sale. That's just my opinion. Moving on to the next one, we've got a hat with holes in, which just seems extremely counterproductive, but someone has bought it for £13. I don't know if it's handmade, But if it is, that's kind of cool. But why would you need a hat that has holes in? You know what I mean? Like, surely the whole point of a hat is to keep like the heat in. You know, I don't really get it. If it's handmade, that's kind of cool. But the fact someone's bought it for £13 is quite crazy to me. Similarly with this feeler one, I don't understand it whatsoever. It is, I don't even know what it is, what sort of hat it is. Because it's got like a flat cap at the front. It's got a bobble on top. It's made of a weird material as well. And then it's got the side bits as well to cover your ears. It's hurting my brain. I don't understand what it is. And someone's bought it for £12. Fair enough. Like, genuinely, it's a cool hat, but I don't think I could pull it off personally. Like, genuinely, it looks very, very strange. I don't get it. Moving on to this one, we've got a handmade knitted scarf. It looks very strange on the person wearing it, I'm going to be honest. I'm not a massive fan of, like, wool and stuff like that. I don't know if it is wool, but it does look a bit, like, hairy to me. I'm not a massive fan of it. I like more knitted stuff that's, like, not gonna look like it's just falling off all the time and shedding hair. I feel like that would be quite an itchy jumper, personally. The design and colour combination is really, really nice, but after seeing it on someone, I don't think it would look that good. Obviously, it's not made for me, but I really do like the colour combinations. The design is beautiful as well, but I just think it'd be really itchy, and I cannot do that, to be honest. And then we've got this really beautiful, these are beautiful. I think they're like knitted or crocheted. I don't really understand how it all works, but they've done like flowers, like that are like obviously not real, but they look really beautiful, and they're only asking £4 for them. Like, I don't know, I quite like them. It is something which I'd assume like nans would buy. Like, I think my nan would like this in her house, because obviously it's no effort to really keep and stuff like that, but they also do look really nice as well and very pretty. I'd assume you can have them in so many different colours, which would be really cool as well. I do quite like it. Me personally, I'm not gonna buy, but very, very nice. And then we have this Dennis Rodman t-shirt. Dennis Rodman is a weird character. He's one of my inspirations growing up, like, through his fashion. I love everything he does, from his changing hairstyle to like doing all the different stuff he has with clothing and stuff like that. He is one of the most interesting people you'll ever see in your entire life. If you don't know who Dennis Rodman is, look up pictures of him. You'll see him in a wedding dress marrying himself, I think, if I remember correctly. Famous basketball player from the 90s. He's one of the best rebounders of all time, and honestly one of my inspirations, like growing up, like fashion wise. He so does not care about what anyone thinks, and that's what's amazing to me about him. Like, everything he does is just him, and that's so cool. Like, genuinely is just himself. I think this is probably on just like a plain tee, and someone's kind of printed that picture on of it. Me personally, I'm not a massive fan of t-shirts like that. I'd prefer if it was made by even like a normal shop, because I feel like I don't know if it is Gildan and stuff like that, but like Fruit of the Loom and stuff, I never feel like the quality is, I don't really want to wear it. The quality's so bad, in my personal opinion. But I thought I'd add this one in here to say Dennis Rodman is one of the best inspirations I've ever had for my fashion design. Not that I try and dress like him and stuff like that, but the inspiration to just kind of be myself and try and do everything that I want to do in life. He really does inspire me, because, yeah, one of the best basketball players of all time and one of the best fashion people in general of all time. But that is my 10 things off Depop this week. If you have enjoyed the video, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Genuinely means the world to me for anyone showing support, and thank you so much for watching.